Hey, how's it going? Just going to show you a track by Tame Impala today called Desire Be, Desire Go. This was requested by the Kemlo or Tekemlo. Sorry if I've pronounced it incorrectly, but thanks for the request. So this track, just in standard tuning, using a pick, and there's only a couple of parts to it. There's a verse, there's a chorus with a transition from the verse, there's a solo, and then there's a sort of a riff at the end. The solo I haven't done note for note, but I've got sort of 4 or 5 riffs that are played in the solo, so you can use these as sort of a jumping off point to do your own solo. So the first part is the verse, which is this. So just 4 chords that we're repeating, and it's the same shape for all 4 chords. So starting on the 4th string, 4th fret, and then we're flattening our finger out across the top 3 strings in the 6th fret. Then we're going to move that exact same shape over 2 frets, so you've got 6 on the 4th, and then you're flattening over the 8th fret on the top 3 strings. Then you just move that shape down a string. So now you've got 6 on the 5th string and 8 on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. And then the 4th chord is that same shape, just moved back 2 frets. So you've got 4 on the 5th string and then 6th fret on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd. And then it's just play them in the right rhythm. So it starts out with the first 2 chords, then the 3rd chord, then you go, which is the first 2 chords played together, then the 3rd chord, and then the 4th chord is just strummed once before you get back to the start of the riff. So that's the verse. The chorus is pretty straightforward, just power chords. To get there from the verse though, it sounds like this. And that's where the chorus starts. So we just finish on that 4th chord of the verse, and then we just do this bar chord, major shape bar chord. So 6th fret on the 6th string, then we've got 8th fret on the 5th and 4th, and then 7th fret on the 3rd string. And then we're into the chorus, and the chorus is this. And you go back to the verse there. So it's just power chords here. So on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and then 5th fret on the 5th and 4th strings. Then we just move that over 2 frets, so you've got 5, 7, 7. Move that over 1 fret, so you've got 6, 8, 8. And then move that over 2 frets. So you've got 8 on the lowest, and then 10, 10 for the 5th and 4th strings. And we repeat this 4 times. And 4th time, instead of going back to the first power chord, we hit the same shape power chord, just starting on the 4th fret. So you've got 4th fret on the lowest string, and 6th fret on the 5th and 4th strings. And that then takes you back into the verse. So that's the chorus. I'll show you the riff that's right at the end, and then I'll take you to the solo. So the riff that comes in at the end, so once the solo finishes, it goes back to, does that 4 times, and then you hear this riff. So just starting on the 5th string, 9th fret, then we hammer on twice to 11, and then 11th fret on the 6th string. So you've got, then we've got, so again, same 3 frets that we're hitting. So 9, hammer on to 11 on the 5th string. And then we go, which is 9, hammer onto 11, and then pull off back to 9. And then 11th fret on the 6th string. And then we just got 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11 on the 6th and 5th strings. And then repeat that. And yeah, that's the little riff. And then the last thing to learn is just the solo. And like I said earlier, I've just got some key sort of riffs that are played in this solo. So it comes out of the verse. So it just starts here. This is the first of the riffs. So it's just on the 5th string, 6 hammering onto 8, and then sort of bending the 8th fret up to the pitch of the 9th fret. So you get that sort of sound. And do the same thing. And then he sort of bends. It could be a whammy bar, but I don't have one, so if you're like me and you don't have one, you just got to bend the note several times. And then finish on the 6th fret. Sort of slides up to the 10th fret on the 3rd string. And then sits on the 8th fret, same string. Then you'll hear which is just 5, 7, 8 on the 3rd string. Plays this a couple of times. Then we've got a similar so the 5th string, 8th fret, and this time we're just bending it up and back to the pitch of it. So you get that sort of sound, but you're just bending it. And then he slides up to the 13th fret, all on the same string, back to the 8, and then something in these notes. So all on the 5th string again, between the 9th, 8th, 6th and 5th strings. Sort of messes around with them. Then it's pretty fuzzy and sort of hard to make out some of the notes. But there's a little pickup. He plays the vocal melody, which sort of is an indication to when the verse is coming back in. So you'll hear which immediately goes back to to that bit. So this is just on the 3rd string, 6, 5, 3, then 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 1, and that's immediately back to the verse then. Yeah, so that's all the parts to this track. Thanks again, to Kemlo. Sorry again for the pronunciation, but thanks for the request. Always fun to learn some Tame Impala, bit of Kevin Parker, goes down nicely. Any questions, let me know below, and I'll try and answer them for you. You can subscribe if you like, but I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.